Tom Brady did to Carolina when they couldn't put pressure on him? He carved him up. And that's what happens. Kansas City defense doesn't generate pressure. They have one guy that can consistently generate pressure, and that's Jones. But they double him, and nobody else can consistently beat one-on-one. And their secondary isn't very good. You see that Derek Carr.
Except for Honey Badger.
And Teddy Bridgewater carved him up. This is all about Mahomes and the offense. And people are looking like, hold on. I believe this is going to be a shootout. I am surprised. And I was trying to go back, Skip. I can't remember a time when Tom Brady was at New England and he was an underdog, especially by 4 points. At 4 points at home. And he's not been Tom Brady probably hasn't been an underdog in the last decade more than maybe 4 or 5 times, Skip. And that's pushing it. And so I am surprised that they're 4-point underdogs, but I believe this is an overreaction to how they looked on Monday night. So I believe it should be more of a pick-em ball game, Skip, because as Mahomes can have his way with the defense, they've shown that. Tom Brady can have his way with their defense, with Kansas City's defense. So this game is going to be closer than 4 points. This game is going to be decided by a late field goal.
On this one, I do concur. I was shocked by this point spread because you're trying to tell me that the Kansas City Chiefs are 9.5 points better than the Los Angeles Rams? I think not.
No.
Okay, now I'm going to go back to your favorite website, Pro Football Focus, just to rub this in on you. So as of today, in overall team rankings, the Rams are ranked #1 by Pro Football Focus. I don't have any issue with that.
Okay.
Offense, defense,
I can live special teams. I can live with that.
Okay. The Bucs on body of work the whole year at 7-4 are ranked 5th. The Chiefs on body of work the whole year are ranked 8th. So Rams 1st, Bucs 5th, Chiefs 8th, says Pro Football Focus. Highly respected website except from across the table.
Right.
Okay. So think about that. Yet the Rams were up to 5.5-point dogs at Tampa.
Right.
On Monday night. And all of a sudden, 6 days later, you're saying Patrick Mahomes and company are going to be a 4-point favorite. It does not add up.
No.
2 + 2 = 7.
Especially if one team is ranked lower than the team that they're favored over.
Okay. So the Rams defense is legitimately real. It's great.
They top 1 or 2.
Yeah. Because they have arguably now emerging the 2 best corners in football, especially the 1 best corner in football, right? In Jalen Ramsey. Okay, so with that front 7 that they have, they can really get after the quarterback. So they have emerged, if I just do the pure numbers, in yards allowed, nobody has allowed fewer yards than the Rams. Okay, so you got that working for you. Their offense ranks 9th in the league. So it's a top 10 offense. And if you don't touch Jared Goff, if you leave him clean all night, he's got weapons everywhere. And, hey, those receivers can flat out fly and get open. Yeah, they are tremendous after the catch. So now let's go back and look at what just happened to Patrick Mahomes. So he just played on Sunday night at Las Vegas. And, again, it's more of an arch rivalry within the AFC West. I will give you that.
Yes.
But it comes down to the last throw, and he made it to a wide-open Travis Kelce. And they pulled it out 35-31. Well, not too many weeks back, Tom Brady had to play at Las Vegas, and they won 45-20, and Brady was really good that day.
Yeah.
So he was 33 of 45 for 369, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. So the other night, Patrick Mahomes was 34 of 45, so he had 1 more completion, same attempts. But for 348 versus 369 Brady, 2 touchdowns Mahomes had, and 1, as we went back and forth about, 1 weird interception where he wanted
Robinson to come straight back to him.
Okay, so 2 touchdowns to 1 interception versus 4 touchdowns and none. So I would say Tom Brady had a slightly better game at Las Vegas than Patrick Mahomes did.
I agree.
Okay, so now it's ironic. And by the way, Brady's best throw of the year was to little Scotty Miller in that game.
Yeah.
And that was when they were at their apex of hitting what are called big-time throws. I think we have that play. Don't we have the Scotty Miller? I just want to refresh everybody's memory. This is what Brady used to do for Tampa Bay, right? This is right at the end of the half.
Yeah.
That's a dime.
Yeah.
And by the way, I think he enjoys throwing deep to Scotty Miller more than any of those other receivers. Yeah. And Scotty Miller is now the odd man out of the rotation because of Antonio Brown, right?
And even the other receiver that caught a pass against Chicago is out of the rotation. Yeah. Everybody's out of the rotation since
Tyler Johnson. He's caught some touchdown passes, rookie from Minnesota.
But everybody's out of the rotation now.
Okay, and yet maybe Brady's best throw the other night was that rocket shot that he fired over the middle to Scotty Miller, where Fuller, the safety who picked him off twice, got there just a split second early, and it was obvious pass interference, but it was a really good throw. So my point is, that was Brady at his best at Las Vegas, and he is always at his best after a loss. So I am with you. I would think he should do some damage to the Kansas City defense, because Derek Carr's done a lot of damage to it. Okay?
Teddy Bridgewater did damage to it.
But my biggest fear is in back-to-back home night games, Todd Bowles' defense was atrocious. It was a liability. It was impossible against two really good defenses, New Orleans and Rams, for Brady to overcome his side of the ball against high-quality defenses to match up with how many points his defense was giving up.
You're right, Skip. And the thing is, Jamel Dean left the ball game. Looked like he had a concussion or something, so he's probably going to be in concussion protocol. The thing is, if you play Kansas City, Skip, you can't get lazy, because this kid will be looking over here and he'll throw the ball over there. And if you get lazy, all their receivers can flat out fly. You miss, Tyreek is gone. Mecole Hardman is gone. Robinson is gone.
Sammy Watkins, if he's back.
Yeah, Sammy Watkins might be back. Skip, all of their receivers can run, and then you got to deal with that animal.
Okay.
87.
So, combined, Drew Brees and Jared Goff completed almost 80% of their passes in these last two games against Todd Bowles' defense. The Saints had 420 total yards at Tampa. The Rams had 413 yards at Tampa. Combined, those two offenses were 17 of 29 on third down. That gets you beat?
Yeah, you're going to lose. And Skip, the whole thing is, if you do not pressure Mahomes, he's going to hurt you.
Well,
you got to get him, Skip, you got to get him down, because they didn't really do anything to Jared Goff. So Jared Goff, it was just a matter of, okay, don't throw it to the other guy. But when they didn't pressure him and he threw it to his guys, it was first down.
Maybe the biggest reason I like the Bucs heading into this season was it's the pass rush.
Right.
Because Shaq Barrett led the league in sacks last year, and he's way off that pace now.
Right.
He was non-existent the other night. And there's Sue and there's JPP. JPP was pretty lively.
JPP is playing unbelievable, Skip.
Okay. But usually either David or Devin White they blitz like banshees. They come from everywhere, and they could not touch Jared Goff the other night.
They did a great job of locking it up. They were on. I think the thing is, Skip, is that you look at Jared Goff. They got some delay of the games, but they wanted Todd Bowles to reveal. Todd Bowles like to wait to the very last minute before he shows you what you're going to do. They said you're going to have to show it sooner or later, because we're going to take the clock. Because there are a lot of times they were snapping the ball, Skip. It was 0. So you got to declare, and that's what. And once you declare, Sean McVay says, hey, let's just get into our playmaker's hand and let them run with it at the catch. Now,
all hot, all quick, all little wide receiver screens.
You let Tyreek or those receivers catch that ball like that, and it's over. You're not catching them.
Well, my gut is that Brady, if he's going to win this game, is going to have to win it 50-40.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be like that Monday night between the Rams and Kansas City a couple of years ago, Skip. 55-45, something like that?
Yeah, that was fun. I remember that one. Listen up, though. Could the Clippers be on the verge of answering the